Morning gentlemen, today I am going to give a lecturette on poverty. Basically, what is poverty? Basic necessities such as clothing, food, shelter and education, if not getting fulfilled, that state is only called poverty. And poverty also leads to situations of malnutrition, unemployment and poor literacy as well. And we are seeing that a poor person which is having no money will ultimately not invest in any education, and he will not be skilled and he will be unemployed. And a majority of a person who is jobless is considered to be poor only. We have seen that poverty is the root cause of all problems. There are various measures to calculate or to consider the poverty into grant. There are two ways. First is the absolute poverty and second is the relative poverty. In absolute poverty, a line is fixed depending upon the income of an individual of a country, and that line is only called the poverty line. If a family has the income per day which is more than that of poverty line, that is considered above poverty line, and if the income is below the poverty line, it is called below poverty line. And absolute poverty is basically used as a considered in a scale in developing countries like India, and relative poverty is a scale used in developed countries such as United States. In India, the poverty line in the rural areas is considered 32 rupees per day, and in urban areas it is considered 47 rupees. Talking about the causes of poverty, first is the main problem, which is population, because population burdens on the resources, and government also is getting disturbed because of the increasing population. They have to manage their finances, they have to provide the basic necessities, and ultimately the burden is increasing day by day. Second problem is the education, and since a person is not getting a good amount of money, he will not invest his money on the education, and that education will ultimately not give them a good job because they are ultimately not educated. Third is the situations like war, natural calamities, which can lead to poverty as well. Talking about the effects of poverty, first effect is malnutrition. Since they are not getting enough amount of money, they are not investing more amount on their food, and ultimately they are malnutrition and their working capacity is also getting reduced. Second thing is child labor. To increase their basic necessities on day-to-day basis, children are also doing child labor in the industries, local factories, and ultimately they are not even getting good education as they are investing their time on some other thing. And the third major problem is the crime. Since because they are not getting the basic requirements, they are doing crimes in the society, and this is also a very important effect of poverty. Talking about how we can control poverty and what are the government schemes launched by the government to overcome situations of poverty. First, talking about the objective is to create employment and control the population. And government is promoting industrialization in the urban areas so that more jobs are created and it is given to the poor people. And second solution is that government is opening ration shops in different areas so that the poor peoples are getting free food items and they can nourish themselves. Third is that since we have seen in Article 21A of Indian Constitution, children up to the age of 14 years are given free education, and this is also a very good step taken by the government earlier. And talking about how we can control poverty as we are the individuals, so basically there are various ways we can stop or to control the poverty. We can contribute in many ways, such as to sponsor the education of a poor family, or to give them the basic knowledge that what are the schemes which are launched by the government And also we can also take care of our food habits. We should take care that no food item is getting wasted, and if getting wasted we can give them to poor, and so no food is getting wasted at all. And thank you, gentlemen.